I'm super excited that I have met amazing Philippe here at Estron in Shanghai. Philippe, tell us a little bit about hygiene and health. What do we guys need to know that we don't know?
I think there is so thank you very much for the invitation and happy to have met you and exchange with you. I'm more into healthcare and all that, but the thing is people have to understand healthcare is not anymore about taking drugs, sick care. We talk about healthcare. We do too much sick care. And the thing is, when we come to the topic hygiene, it's very important. And people start now to look more and more on that. And again, depends what you understand under hygiene, But for example, I'm sorry to say, I have some challenges actually in Shanghai, because I have my Oura ring, and the Oura ring is also tracking your sleep and all that. And my Oura ring is not happy about my sleep hygiene. So even I think one day he said no sleep data. I was sleeping, but it's mixed. So I think that's what people have to understand. We talk a lot more also about wellness, preventative care, and all that. But hygiene, your life hygiene is a huge chapter on that. So starting with food, with sleep, and everything. So I think we have really to learn to listen to our body. And to take care of the hygiene, our life hygiene. But
I have never in my life used the word hygiene with sleep and life actually in combination.
yeah, no, I think it's a new paradigm, and people, and especially the younger generation, they take more and more attention to that, because even if you go somewhere else in terms of the working hours, working too much and all that, actually being in healthcare, we have a huge challenge. That in the US, in the UK, in France, many countries, 30% of the medical students are not going to start as a doctor.
30%. Why is that?
And the two key reasons are one is administration, bureaucracy. You don't learn to be a doctor to fill forms and all that. And the second one is because work-life balance. They are not ready to have these long hours, weekend and everything that the doctor had. So I think the importance of work-life balance is coming back. And again, for me, work-life balance is also hygiene, because it's about listening to your body. As I said, it's sleeping, but it's also eating, it's drinking, whatever. So all these factors have a huge impact on our health. And I think that's what we have to learn to do more and more, be aware of that, listen to that and react.
Now, nowadays, we are able to listen to your speeches on global stages all around the world. You were just in Brazil. We can see you very often in Saudi Arabia, Dubai. Now you're in China again, and there. So what are the main topics that you usually speak about?
So my main topics are usually AI for healthcare and metaverse in healthcare. But the key point about that is we are becoming older. So come back to that point, even I don't like my friend talking longevity. For me, it's not longevity, it is health span. Because it's not about living longer, it's about living longer healthier. Yes. And then we come back on all these factors, hygiene and all the rest, tracking your signs so that you can react early before you get sick and all this kind of stuff. So, but unfortunately, and I'm sorry, it's going into hygiene. For me, hygiene is still a big topic.
Yeah.
One of the biggest issue I have seen in Brazil and everywhere, one of the biggest topic today is mental health.
Oh yeah, mental health.
And mental health is a lot about hygiene. Again,
wow, I never saw it like that. I know that 90% of people have anxiety, but yeah, you're right. It's hygiene. Tell me more.
I think burnout, depression, all that is something which is for me coming from your work life, the work-life balance, and how you work and get overloaded, and then your body becomes sick. So it's maybe working hygiene. You know what I mean? Your work-life balance and how you work. We are not healthy the way we treat also our brain, our mental health. So burnout, depression, and all that is a huge topic. And when I was in Brazil, they just launched a product. Basically, it's a yellow button in an application. You push it, and then you would get support.
Yes.
And I told them it's very nice, but the issue is somebody who has mental health issue, burnout or depression, he's the last one to accept it.
Yeah, you
So,
don't see that.
so nobody will push that button. I told them you have to track the signs so that you can avoid to go there. And again, for me, all that is, as I said, you might say you didn't see hygiene under that, but hygiene is very broad, and it's the hygiene of our body, of our brain, and everything.
Wow. Thank you so much for that very inspirational sharing today. Do you have like a last call to action for our listeners?
I think, I said, the last call for action is we have to listen to our body, and again, we have to live differently. Quite often, I'm not an example. As I mentioned, my Oura ring is not happy about my sleep, but if I would not have the ring, maybe I would not know
Yes.
that I have to react and do something. So we need much more also connectivity to get the early signs so that you can react. Because again, I said the same, mental health, burnout, depression, we are the last one to accept it. So we don't listen to our body. Our body gives us sign and we don't see them or we don't listen to them.
That's a very good reminder. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today?
I think, thank you very much. It was very nice to have that discussion. And again, initially when you came with the topic hygiene, people think maybe differently, but I think it's the hygiene of our life,
Yes.
and I think that's very important and is a key aspect of it.
I'm super grateful you took the time during a very busy conference day and you just gave an amazing speech and panel discussion earlier. Enjoy your time in Shanghai. And guys, if you like today's sharing, please share it with your friends. Start taking action. We just got really good inspiration again. And see you for the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.